Just doodling here. Hey there. Welcome to the live. I just started this and I have literally no idea how to do lives, and I've literally never done a live before. Ever. So, welcome to the chaos. It's pretty funny, honestly. It's my dog chewing a bone in the background. It's pretty entertaining, honestly. Hey, hi there. I don't know who that was. Hello. Thanks for joining the live. I've literally never been live before. Don't know what that means. Don't know how to do this. I really am just out here doodle-woodling. Feel free to ask really anything in the comments or anything, if you have any questions or anything. I've been out for like 5 years now, I guess. I've been transitioning, I think, for about 5 years. Um, I've been a tattoo artist for about four and a half. So basically, I've been a tattoo artist the entire time I've been trans. It's pretty funny. I'm just working on my client's design for tomorrow, really. And then working on some Flash for Valentine's Day stuff here while my dogs take a big fat nap. But yeah, I have a husband, for anyone that doesn't know. Uh, three awesome dogs. Lemmy, my youngest, Olive, my middle child, and then Little Bit, who's 13. Um, I'm from Greensburg. Don't really care if people know where I live. You could find my address online, most likely. So I live in the Western PA area, and it sucks here. I'll tell you. It blows. Blows. It ain't great. That's what I'll tell you. It sucks here. And no, I do not live in Pittsburgh, because I would not be saying that probably if I lived in the city. But I don't like city life. So that's how it goes. I've never gone live before for anyone joining in or whatever. I literally have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just here and testing it out, doing some doodling, and I don't like to be alone very often, so I figured this would be a good way to be entertained. Hello, I can't pronounce really anyone's name, but I'm just saying hi. Heyo, hey, feel free to ask any questions or anything down in the comments section. If you got any questions you gotta want to ask. I'm gay, I'm trans, I got three dogs, I'm a tattoo artist. I don't know. I make TikToks, but I don't really try very hard. I don't do any editing or anything. I'm just, eh, you know, I'm out here trying my best. Okay, I'm just giving this TikTok live thing a try. I don't know what I'm supposed to really be doing other than asking if you guys have any questions or anything. So, I mean, I'd love to talk to somebody, but I genuinely have no idea how to even invite people to talk to me. I don't know how to freaking get this. Oh, cool. Hey, Kylie. Nice. Yeah, I got a lot of Valentine's Day flash that I'm still working on and that I have to release also. It's been rough for anyone that, doesn't know. My husband's been in a lot of pain, so I basically have to step up and do all the chores and everything around the house. Um, so, you know, it is what it is. But, I've been having a hard time keeping up with that, but I've been attempting to stay on track anyways, and I do plan on posting a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. My husband told me my most popular days on the internet are hi, hey, sorry, I have ADHD. My most popular days on the internet apparently are Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Why? I don't know, but to be honest with you, I like Wednesdays a lot more than Tuesday or Monday, so I get that. Maybe that's why. Or people just have a lot of free time on Wednesdays. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Sorry if I'm missing anybody coming in. I like to hang out and talk. So, hey, Also, if anybody wants to actually like verbally communicate with me and then knows how to set that up or do that, that'd be great because I genuinely have no idea how to turn that on at all. But oh, pardon. I truly enjoy talking to people and having conversations. I'm not very entertaining. Hi, Sammy. Hello. I'm currently working on a floral sleeve for. Yeah, I think people can request to join. I think. Let me. There's like buttons on the bottom of my screen here. People, I don't know what these buttons mean, but people should be able to just join this if I set it up right. Hi, everybody. Thanks. I got six people. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that's actually hilarious. Okay, guess. Maybe that's it. How do I. Oh, okay. So can they just join, I guess? Maximum number of spots. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. Okay, so they just have to request it. Allow requests from viewers. Okay, great. No, it's already on, so people just request it. Okay, great. So I guess I don't have to do anything. I think. I think. I'm pretty sure. Great. Perfect. Hey, thanks, homie. Appreciate that. Will it should make a noise. Will it make a noise or anything if somebody like wants to come in? Or I'll have to probably look. Something like that. Oh, okay, I'll have to accept it. Okay. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going live because like I'm actually insanely like lonely right now because my husband actually decided that he was going to try and go to work today. So I got done with work early, and I didn't want to chance the roads getting worse. So here we are. Hi, for anyone coming in. Hi, Voxy. Hello. Anybody coming in? I'm Aaron. I'm a trans gay man. In case you can't see that, I tried to set this thing up, and I don't know. I don't even know if you can see it, to be honest. But I'm a trans gay man. I've been married for 2.5 years. I've been out as trans for 4.5 years. No, 5 years, and I've been a tattoo artist for 4.5 years. Listen. I'm not very good with times. All right, not very good with any of that. But what I am good at is talking to people, and it doesn't really matter who they are. Oh, hi, Skylar. Hey, we are. Well, we're like we are safe, but I feel like the reason that me and my husband are safe in the climate that we're in right now is because we don't necessarily come off as gay. Like, okay, first of all, I got gay tattoos, all right? Anyone that can't see this, look at my fingers. Literally, they say LGBT. But, like, people for some reason never think that we're gay. Aw, thanks. I try really hard. I've been working at this tattoo thing for a really long time, bro. Like, I know I'm not actually even out here trying to get like famous or anything. I really would just like to be able to not feel like I am the poorest person alive and unable to help a single person because I have no money. But I love what I do, and I love tattooing, and I love talking to people, and I love connecting with people. Honestly, I like talking to people that really even hate me, to be quite honest. Because all right, I'll share a fun story. Fine, fine. A fun story time. All right, all right. No one asked. One time, okay, this happens all the time actually, but one time I was talking to somebody I know, their child, they're like a teenager or something, and they were talking to me and they told me, "Hey, Aaron, I really wanted to tell you that because of you, I have changed my mind and my opinion on how I see gay and trans people." I'm not even kidding you. I'm like almost crying right now. Oh, okay, sorry. Stuff like that really, really makes me like tear up because I just like, I actually saved the messages in my phone and everything because it made me like just, That's the kind of stuff that I want to do, you know? Like I'm okay with like being in an echo chamber, I guess, but like I want to make an impact on the world. I'm not saying I can change everyone's mind because we all know that you can't change everyone's mind. It's just not possible, right? But if I get out there and I show people, I'm like, look, guys, I'm a gay and trans man. I'm a tattoo artist. I'm a dog dad. I'm not hurting no one. I'm not doing nothing, man. Well, I'm just here trying to live my life. I'm trying to draw for my client for their tattoo tomorrow. That's it. I take care of my dogs. I take care of my husband. That's it. Yes, I am simply existing. Thank you. That's it. And for some reason, everybody out there thinks that like trans people and gay people are out there not just existing, but we're out here trying to attack and hurt people. Like, no, that is literally not what's going on at all. Like at all. I've met a ton of gay people, and I'm talking like a large amount, okay? And I've met a decent. You're right, Voxy. We are simply just living. And you say it again if you want to. Say it as many times as you need to. We are simply just living. But anyways, I've met a decent amount of trans people, and I actually have a close friend of mine who is that way. And I'm trans also. But for some reason, people think that we're weird. Like, okay, I am weird, but not in that way. It's like they let society and the things that they hear not poison their mind, but almost like cloud their vision. It's almost like they can't see beyond a certain thing. Like they see and hear the word trans and gay and they go, ugh, and they like recoil, you know what I mean? But I would love, I really truly want to make my platform and my existence about getting out there and changing the way those people see me and my community because me and my husband have never hurt a soul like we are. I mean, not to toot our own horn or anything, but thank you, DJ Socks. I actually, I mean, I'm not necessarily Christian, but I believe that Jesus does love me and my husband, and that we will be welcomed into the afterlife and things like that. I actually believe that the universe is like a lot more nice than humans in general because the physical body takes away that peace and understanding that we have. But I kind of think that that's our goal, you know, to find that compassion and find that understanding for the things that we don't know and understand. That's truly, truly, it's about pressing the issue. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I see everyone's about pressing the, you guys have the same rights as I do, but still want more. No, I could definitely understand what you're saying, Brian. I don't want anyone to like attack him or anything either. Like I definitely want to hear people out. I know it definitely can seem like that because when I was living as a straight cis white woman, which is incredibly odd to think about that at one point I was a cis straight white woman. But at one point I was living that way, and I also thought the same thing because the only stuff I ever experienced was hatred and misogyny towards a woman because that's my real lived experience. And I felt that. And I met people who were trans and I met people who were gay and I heard their stories, but because I had more of like a uh I don't want to say a clouded perspective, but I had a very narrow perspective because I didn't get out in the world and do anything, or you know what I mean? I just never saw the world. And then when I finally got out there and I saw stuff and I saw the world, Bab Babo invites you to I don't know what that means. Um, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna decline for now just because I'm vibing, but I might do that eventually someday. Love someone with an open mindset and willing to explain their position. You have much of my respect. Thanks, dude. No, and I don't hate anyone that comes in like at all. Like I don't. I'm just being honest. The kids in the school thing really doesn't sit well with me. Could you maybe elaborate? Because I definitely would like to chime in on that. Like, all love, dude, all love. No, I'm not here to hate or argue, to be honest with you. I see those lives all the time where people are on there, and I get it, fight the good fight, but like, I don't think that's the way. Like, if I stand here and I sit here and I yell at everybody and I'm like, you're a pig and you're disgusting and I hate Donald Trump and who the hell is going to listen to me? Like, who? Like, who's going to listen to me? You know? The reading. Here. Sorry. I just want to make sure I read this. The reading of those books and drag shows to very young children. Okay. I get you. I get you. All right. I know exactly, I hope, what you're talking about, and I hope that I can shed some understanding. Um, to be quite honest, I don't like really have much of an opinion on like drag story times or anything like that. I mean, if you want to go and take your kid to a drag story time and we live in America, like go ahead, I guess. Like I don't have kids, so I can't give you a perspective from like a parent, but I try to like think in that mindset. Um, but like if somebody wants that, I want those people to maintain that right to be able to do that. But what I don't want, I think, which is what you don't want either, is I don't want people pushing books and that kind of stuff into my kid's face. Like, I want to make sure that my kid is knowledgeable and it knows about different kinds of people. But I don't want my kid to have to go sit at a drag story time if they don't want to be there and they don't want to like be at a drag story time. Like, and if they're like young or something, like really young kids might not even understand drag. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, it's okay for kids to I all I know is I just want kids to be able to know that people exist and there's different kinds of people, but I definitely do not think that we need to expose young children to super like heavily sexualized topics or things like that. I believe there is a way to teach children that hey, we're all humans and we all need to love each other. You know what I mean? And I think that's the message that we should be sending instead of like focusing on like banning books or like banning drag shows or whatever. I think that what we should be doing is not thinking about forcing books on children, not thinking about forcing drag shows on children, not any of that, but instead giving people access to that knowledge and giving children the opportunity to explore that knowledge in a safe and age appropriate way. Because if the parent like you yeah, exactly okay, so if the parents want to teach that at home, I'm all for it. Okay, sure, right, that's fine. Like what people do in their home is fine. And if school wants to have a topic, like basically what I mean is, let's say you're a kid and you're in kindergarten, okay? I guess I can use an example. Let's say your teacher is having a conversation and maybe it's about teaching about how people get married and going through that, okay? You don't need to make a big deal and be like, Bob and Bob have gay rights because of the 2015 court case, and Bob go and get married down at the courthouse because being gay is cool. No, no. I'm talking in the book, maybe it says, well, Tina and Brad went and got married, and then the next day, Bob and Dylan went and got married, and then the next day, Tina and Jesse got married. It doesn't need to be weird, like, like sex stuff. Like, no, 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 no. None of that. And I didn't need that when I was a kid either. So like I'm all for that. Like you know what I mean? Like school should be the place where kids learn, they grow, they can learn about the world, learn about different cultures. See? This is what I'm talking about. You agree. Like if people just understood that we all are saying the same thing, just we're really bad at communicating, which is genuinely what happens. Like we're just really, really bad at communicating with one another. And there's a couple bad seeds out there that keep pushing the straight with that's okay. Hey, lots of people come in and say stuff like that. It's no big deal. I've heard straight with extra steps a bunch of times. I get it. It is funny. I've made the joke numerous times. I get it. That is funny, okay? You don't need to put it in the chat, but it's funny. That's fucked up. Sorry, just that gets me every time. Someone should go like that because that is hilarious. Like, really, it's truly fucking hilarious. What's then Leggy GTO1? Thank you for the good laugh. If you're even still in the live, thanks for the laugh. Okay, I needed it. All right. Hey, there's a lot of people in here now. Like 44, a lot. Oh my god. Um, and I just want to say, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm not here to judge and I'm not here to bash. I mean, if you want to go throw some weird stuff in the comments and be hateful, you can. I'm just as capable of ignoring it, I guess. Um, I just wanted to say hi and have a little open, inclusive thing. I was working on a stencil here. I took a little break. Thank you. I do try to be funny. You can follow me if you like it. I mean, a follow for me does not necessarily mean a follow for trans and gay people. I'm just saying. It could be that you just think I'm funny. That's all. That's it. That's it. Oh, what? What? Leviticus 19:28 says no tattoos. Ooby dooby. Wait, ooby dooby, don't go. Hold on. Wait, can you post the exact scripture in the thing? My dad read like the whole Bible, and my dad's got a bunch of tattoos. I gotta tell him. I gotta tell him. Can you put the whole script in there? Because I don't want to look it up, or no? Damn it! All right. Fine, fine. I'll look it up later then and send it to him. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. I guess I should say hi. I'm also a tattoo artist. I'm really bad at this, okay? I've never gone live before, never done this before. I'm really sorry if I like come off as like rude or anything. I'm kind of autistic and kind of have ADHD. Like it's a problem. I'm weird. Okay, I get it. Does it literally just say no tattoos in Leviticus on that part? People are not against trans. It's against Democrats using trans. Okay, fair. No, no. That who is that? I need my glasses so bad. KJU. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. If that's people being mad about that, because dude, I'm mad about that too. Fair. Seriously, I don't know. Did I read it out loud? People are not against trans. It's against Democrats using trans to push their political agenda. No, that's fair. I don't think my identity should be even I can't swear. I don't want to get reported. I got to be civil. I don't think people should be putting my identity in politics. You know what I mean? My identity is pretty like. Why do I need to be in that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Hang on, Keith. Let me read 1 second. I just got a question. What happens if you get dementia and you forget you changed? Oh my God! No, dude, no, no. I don't even want to think about that. No, dude, no, no, no. Okay, wait. Think about this though. Think about this real quick, real quick. Think about this. Yes, oh my god, another one. Wait, that's two. That's two straight with extra steps. This is so good. It gets me every time. Yes, I have actually heard that many times that I'm straight with extra steps. Kind of uh I guess you could say that if you want to think about it like that. I mean, whatever works. I'm not offended or anything. It's just words. But hi, thanks for coming into my live though. It is an umbrella term. It is a stupid generic umbrella term. And I don't know how to you need to be in politics to keep your rights, but I don't want everything about my existence to be political. I really just want everybody to love each other, man. Like I want people to understand and I want us to come together and have compassion for one another. I have compassion for people that hate me. Like actually, like I don't know what my problem is or why I'm like that, but I have a hard time hating really anyone because I think of humanity as like we're all connected kind of, you know? A community. Yeah, I think of all of humanity as one big community. Hang on 1 second. Okay, I see what you say. I see what you're saying. Although I don't believe we need to be educating children about the LGBTQ plus community. Interesting. The reason that I say that, I'm trying to take your perspective into mind. Uh, I never was taught it, and now I just understand it through growing up. Yeah, I know. I mean, I get it. Like they didn't necessarily teach me about it in school either, and I kind of had to find out on my own. But because of that, I experienced like a lot of trauma and a lot of really bad things happened to me because I didn't know what it meant to be trans and I didn't know what it meant to be gay. And I grew up in a really religious household. It's not like that anymore, but And it was hard to express myself, and it was hard to communicate what I was feeling because I didn't know any better. Oh my God, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I gotta read this. Chandler David 615. This is the greatest question I have ever seen in my entire life. Is there like a menu at the surgeon's office of dongs you could get installed? Okay, wait. I've had bottom surgery. Hold on. This is a great question. Let's talk about it real quick, okay? Yes, I know I'm an adult. I don't. What was that supposed to mean? That's just rude. But, anyways, whatever. Let's talk about it real quick about the dongs thing. Um, I had a very specific kind of surgery done. It's called a simple metoidioplasty. I know you probably don't want to look it up, so I won't get into the nitty gritty. But basically, they take what I have and they try to make it look as close as they can to a dong, which means I don't get to pick the size and I don't get to pick what it looks like or any of that. Really, people who get the other surgeries, like phalloplasty and things like that, I don't believe they really get to necessarily pick either, and someone can correct me on this. I will get to Angel. Whatever you do, do not let me forget to answer my question. Uh, do not let me forget that question, please. But basically, I didn't get to pick, but it's okay. I don't need to pick. It's all good. All right, Angel. I want to get to you before I get to like somebody trying to argue with me. I guess. Hang on. I do want to address the argument. Hang on. I'll get there. I live in an alternate reality. Well, I make my own reality, so you're right. Thank you. And thanks for coming to my live. Thank you. Genuine question. Do I have to transition if I want top surgery? Okay, so I don't know where you live, and I'm not really sure how old you are or anything like that, so I'm not really a doctor, nor am I here to give medical advice. Thanks, Josh. I really appreciate it. Uh, I like genuinely appreciate that. Don't make me cry. um, how do I use the restroom? Okay, don't worry, I'll get there. Please don't let me forget. I will answer your question. Don't let me forget. Um, so basically, before I had top surgery, Angel, sorry, I have ADHD. I'm trying so hard. When I had top surgery, I was already a whole year on hormones, but the doctor that I went to did not necessarily need me to do that, except I knew very vehemently that I needed hormones, wanted hormones, and that I was doing that. However, it was very, very clear that I had to be in not surgery. I don't. I'm sorry. I really don't want to co-host right now. I just want to keep talking in my own life, but I really appreciate it, and I want to co-host some other time if that's okay. Um, you're a Christian. Okay, no, we'll get there. Hang on. I know you want to talk to me, K Stu. I know. I'm trying. Hang on. Let me just answer Angel. Just give me 1 second. Um, you do have to be in some kind of therapy. You do have to have a psychiatrist. You do have to have an endocrinologist and all of that because my doctors, for every single elective surgery I have had for my gender transition at any point, I had to have several letters from several doctors. Not to say that it should be hard or anything, but it's not exactly easy. So I would just recommend talking to your doctor and talking to a therapist, a psychiatrist, and stuff like that, because they'll definitely be able to let you know what your options are if you're not able to do hormones or if you are in like a not supportive household or things like that. Okay. Uh, I can't remember who was next, but I do remember that there was a question by somebody named Josh that I needed to answer real quick, I think, but I might go to Case Do or somebody asked about using the bathroom. I'll get to that real quick, and then Case Do, please remind me what you're asking me about and with religion and everything, and then me and you can talk real quick. Um, Josh, I think, or whoever asked the question about the bathrooms, I elected to not have my um I can't remember what it's called. It's where the pee comes from, the urinary tract, but I can't remember what that is called. Um, I did not have that put into my phallus. I'm just using medical terms because I'm really trying not to get like in trouble or anything. Um, so it's really risky to do that. Generally, if you don't get certain aspects um, of like the surgery, and there were certain things I couldn't do, and it's just all really complicated. But I did not get that, so I still sit to pee, and I it's not that bad. I just go into the stall in the men's bathroom and I pee. And fun fact, my husband also sits and pees. Okay, K Stu, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I really would like to just talk to you for a second because I saw that everybody is arguing with you in the chat and everything. And if you left, that's okay. Can't change everybody, dude. And I am incredibly hyper aware of that. Um, oh, okay. Could you please just remind me what you are trying to ask me or what you were talking about to me? Because I saw the stuff, but I can't really remember. I just need a reminder. I would like to have a discussion with you, though, for sure. No judgment or whatever, just talking. It's literally why I am here. Hi, everybody. Joining the chat. Saying hi. I'm Aaron. I'm a trans gay man, as several people have said before. Straight with extra steps. Ford F-150 was paid for by his dad. Oh my God, okay, that's not nice, guys. Am I religious? Oh my God, okay, that's an incredibly complicated question, but in a very simple way. I do not go to like church. Like I don't go to anything like that. I have read the Bible, but it was like a really long time ago, and I had a very hard time understanding because I was really young. I am spiritual because I do believe we have souls, and I do believe we have spirit, and I do believe that all of us are connected in one way or another. But I don't, and I do believe that Jesus was a person and alive and everything like that. But I do not conform to structured religion, like a organized religion. That is the word. I do not conform to organized religion, but I love everyone and I support people and I just want people to understand. Oh, sure. Yeah. Do I believe that Jesus sacrificed his love and life for yours? Yes. I believe that whoever Jesus was or whatever that man stood for, that he died for what he believed in and for us and stuff like that. And I think he was a really good person. I think he meant well, and I think he was really, really trying to do something good. I genuinely believe that. Like, I don't have any reason to not believe that. Trust me, I'd really enjoy probably living in Europe, but I'm a family guy and I love all of my mom and dad and stuff. And like I have dogs and I also have like $2 in my bank account. Are you asking about my surgery? I've had a few. Okay. So for my top surgery, I didn't have to pay anything, which I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure it was because I was on my dad's insurance and my dad has been part of this crane company for like a really long time. So he had some insane like health insurance. If you do research, there's scenarios in the Bible that are coming to life. Oh no, Case Stu, I agree that there were things written in the Bible that like people may have been able to predict back then that are coming true, like kind of how the Incas and the Mayans predicted stuff that would come true now. I genuinely believe that by looking at things that were written in the past, that we can see things that are happening now. But I don't necessarily think that we should think a book is the be all end all, if that kind of makes sense. But I also am not hating on your religion, man, like at all. Like my dad's a Christian, and my brother's a Christian. My brother's a Trump supporter too, actually. My dad, I don't want to speak for my dad. I actually don't know how my dad voted this year or anything like that. But they're Christians and they believe in God and all that. And my grandma, who is my biggest supporter, Sherlyn Cipher, that G out there, she is a like a devout Christian. In fact, she doesn't even have any tattoos. I totally get that case too. And I would love for people to show love through God. Like, I really would. And I'm not someone here saying that I'm not a sinner because, like, I definitely am a sinner. Factually. I have a lot of sins. I sin every day, just like everybody. I just, I kind of just have a different view on the world. You know what I mean? I just don't see things black and white, I guess. I guess that's a good point. Why would I put a lot of faith into a book that supposedly targets something that I can't really help? I didn't choose to be trans. I promise. Yeah, Angel. Yes, we definitely can. I don't know how to do that. I don't really know how to. Do I just follow you back? I don't. How do I do that? I don't want to leave the live either. Okay, I'll just make sure I write a list down. Let me get a pen. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. I'll be right back. I just need to get a pen. I don't want to forget the people I want to follow when I'm done with the live because I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I just don't want to forget anyone. But hey, for anyone entering, I know there's only 35 of us in here, but my name's Aaron. I'm gay and I'm trans, which basically, as several people have stated as a joke, and I thought it was super funny. Uh, Straight with extra steps. I'm married too. Been married for 4.5 years. My husband is a cisgendered white man. Um, so yeah, we're just out here living. I'm a tattoo artist in Western Pennsylvania. I got 3 dogs. I got a corgi, a Jack Russell, and a Jack Russell Chihuahua mix. I should be able to click the profile picture. So, what's up, pal? Hey, what's up? Hello. Hope you're having a good day too. Um, Honestly, I hope my case too. I hope you're having a good day for real, because I hope we're all having a good day. Does being on T make you more likely to lose your hair? Yeah, man. But also, that's not why I have balding spots and stuff. Fun fact, another tangent, real quick. Ever since I RUXY, I actually don't know. I've never had my chromosomes tested. So, anyways, back to it. The balding thing. Yes, T does make you more likely to lose hair, but I have alopecia areata. So at the age of 4.5, when my mom was brushing my hair as a little girl, um, I presented female at birth. So that's, as far as I know, I was female at birth. Um, Ow, ow, ow. Hey, you guys are, as long as everyone's being nice in the comments and stuff, like, and not being like crazy, I'm okay with discussion and stuff in there. No worries whatsoever. Just try and not, we don't need to attack anyone or be hateful or aggressive. I very much so live on a platform of understanding, love, compassion, and things like that. And I do not want things like fear, misunderstanding, hatred, anger to ruin connections with other humans, whether they agree with me or not, or agree with how I live or not. I am here because I want people to understand. And if I want that really bad, I'm going to need those people to not want to leave I'm going to want them to stay, Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I thought, honestly, yeah, I may need that. I just, like, I've never had a moderator before or anything because I've never been like that. Okay, let me write Angel's name down real quick so I don't forget, just in case I can't get this going here. Angel. Yeah, Angel. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're a minor or not. I don't kind of like. I try not to talk to minors too often because like I don't want to get into any of that and be weird. I don't want to add to that stigma that already exists. Um, I know that higher testosterone is associated with male pattern baldness. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. They have stuff like finasteride in that, but to be honest with you, man, I'm one of those people who you can ask my mom and my dad and my grandma, who have been the closest people to me my whole life, and my sister, who they're all my biggest supporters, and all of those people are Christians. Oh, except for my mom, she's not a Christian. But those people are all my biggest supporters. But I've never cared about having hair or anything like that. I just shaved my head a couple months ago. What is a good age to get top surgery at? Again, I am not a doctor, um, not a doctor at all. But I got my top surgery at I think I was 22 or 23, and I was already transitioning for a whole year. I I'm not like an expert, okay, at surgeries. I'm not an expert at development in human beings. I'm not an expert at any of that, okay? But I am also one of those people who thinks that like a body and a brain is still developing and stuff, even at 18. But I don't think that people should have to suffer like I did and live in a body that they're not like happy with, and that like I didn't have a very good understanding of what gender dysphoria was as a kid because I was sheltered. My mom and dad didn't want me to see stuff like that because they didn't understand, and I get it. I don't even blame them. Like I don't, because not understanding is the biggest problem in this world. But I think that in your 20s, that's probably a good age, like 21, 22. Your body's probably done. Haven't been getting taller since like I've been 19. I maybe grew a half an inch. Sure, there you go. Who said that? Nate? That's great. A good age is when you're ready, when your team, your doctor team says you're ready, your therapist says you're ready, your psychiatrist says you're ready, when you and your medical team have all come to the decision that you are ready and you're at a good space, because that's what I had to do. I had to show paperwork and get a bunch of letters and everything before I could have any surgery. And I've had two gender affirming surgeries, and I've been on uh, oh, Angel, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, homie, if I could help in any way, I would. I feel so bad when I hear about that. Like people that live in Florida and Texas do. Oh, that's gonna make me cry. Hang on, just trying to keep it together here. It really hurts my. I actually like both men and women. I just saw that comment. I've been bisexual since the age of I think 13 or 14 is when I kissed somebody of the same gender for the first time or whatever. I'm not, hey, Rat Dog 2007, I don't understand what you're saying. I think I'm having a hard time understanding. If you could maybe rephrase. Hola, I don't speak Spanish. I'm sorry, but hi. It's nice to meet you. Nice to see you. You say, good, but you need to realize transgender people are human too. Yeah, we are. We are. Where we are. Oh, yeah. I mean, you don't have to get top surgery. It shouldn't be seen as a requirement, but hey, for me, if you don't understand, it makes sense. I'm in Florida. I'm not LGBTQ, but I work with adolescents and it's been rough. Yeah, I can understand. However you present is valid is all I'm saying. Thanks, Nate. You rock. You rock, bro. For real. Hey again, I know there's only 35 people in here, but I just like to say it every now and again so that everybody knows. I'm Aaron. I'm welcoming of all kinds of people. As long as you don't come at me with I don't know, you could literally I guess you could threaten to kill me and then I'd have to block you or something, I guess. I don't know. But um I'm very inclusive. I'm a very open guy. I've never. I mean, you could ask me really any question you want, and I'll probably answer it. That's kind of what this live is for. Is for me answering a bunch of questions. Hi, Tristan. Oh, cool. Thanks for your support, man. We gotta stick together in this community, dude. We really do. It's hard. It's really hard, but I actually think it's getting better. Oh, okay. So I'm a tattoo artist in Western Pennsylvania. I'm very tatted up for a reason. I'm not a rich guy. I cannot afford these kinds of things, okay? But my buddies and that like to tattoo me. Angel, my husband is Pan. So that's awesome. Support. I think I get very confused on the bi and pan thing. I really do. Um but yeah, I'm a tattoo artist in Western Pennsylvania. I didn't do this. This was K Struce Tats, not sponsored. This is by a Amber May Tattoos. She works at my same shop with me, and we started together. This is by my boss who owns Nice Ink 1 and 2, Joe Ball. Um, these are by my mentor and like the love of my life. No, just kidding. I love her. She's married to Joe Ball. This is by Jure. Um, you better hope I never find out. Find out what? Panda, I'm very confused, but okay. I hope you don't find out. JM Brink can vouch for it totally. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I love connecting with people through my work. It's seriously the highlight of my life. What you are. Hang on, hang on. You better hope I never find out what you are. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I'm having a very hard time understanding. But Angel, I wish I could get Snoopy to add on me, but I heard white ink hurts. So actually, Snoopy, with Snoopy, what I would do with a tattoo like that is I would not uh, color it in white, probably because a lot of times white mixes in with the pigment of the skin, and so I have a lot of white. Oh, my watch battery's dying. I have a lot of white in my tattoos, but I use we use the white to more do highlights. And so what you would do is you would use like your skin color, and so you would leave the parts of Snoopy that are white, the color of the skin. Now, if you're not white, obviously, that's okay. Like, it's not going to look white, but you can still use white around the outlines and stuff and as highlights to accentuate that his skin is supposed to be white or colored in white. So you basically just trick the eyes, you know? And you use shading to help contrast and make certain areas look darker, so that it appears to be an illusion almost of white. Sorry, let me update myself on the comments here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Rat Dog. I'm sorry, man. I really tried to understand. I really did. But I hope I didn't offend you too much, man. I really did try to understand what you were asking me. Your head is blocking most of your stuff. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Lord, I did not realize that. I'm really new to this, everyone. Um, I don't even know if there's a way for me to change that, to be honest with you. But next time, I'll try and move it like down more so it's not as much of a problem. Um, but I'm sorry about that. Really, really sorry. Asked a few times to, yeah. Okay, sorry. If you're still here, I'd love to have a conversation. Truly, just go ahead and ask away. Ask me anything. Really, I'm totally an open book, and I'd love to help you understand or hey, so how old were you when you had the language to understand your experience? Oh, being straight with extra steps. Okay, wait, how many times is that? Has someone been keeping track? It's three, right? Three or four? We're at three, I think. Well, right now I'm getting absolutely nowhere drawing my stencil board. Don't walk down any dark alleys at night. Is that a threat? Because I really promise I'm not scared and I will 100% walk down a dark alley, buddy. You don't know my family. You don't know my history. We do not have to get into that. I am not threatening. I'm not going to do any of that. But hey, I live in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. I live on Swede Hill Road. Come and find me. I got 3 dogs. I work at Nice Ink and Jeanette. I am not scared. What are you gonna do, bro? Like, it's weird. That's some weird behavior you got going on there. I'm sorry, everybody, for going a little wacky for a second, but that is some odd behavior to come in somebody's live and start doing some stuff like that. That is just very odd. And you could find where I live literally online. I am not somebody who hides their location, and all of my friends live in this local area, so you can literally find me. Come check my address. Why are you threatening him? No, like, actually, I don't know why I'm being threatened, but hey, thank you, Clown Guts, for need to make a tally of that. I have the tally. I got the tally started. I can't right there. 3 times so far. Who else loves guns? My husband. My husband loves guns. My dad, my grandma, um, Rat Dog guy. Did you ever say anything? I'm really sorry if I ignored you. That was some uh I couldn't ignore that. I really couldn't. Tee hee. No, I mean that's what I say, honestly. Listen, Panda, it's okay if you're like a 10-year-old sitting in your mom's basement wishing that you could also be as kind and compassionate as me, but I'm telling you, it is possible to be as kind and compassionate as me and not want to threaten and harm people. It is very possible, and I believe that you could do it. Thanks. The tips of my hair are actually dyed because the roots have come out a little bit, but I'm like a natural, like kind of like darkish blonde or whatever. Um, I was saying that about Panda. I can see how this gets true. No worries, no worries. I just don't understand what's going on in the thing sometimes. Are you okay? No, that's what I'm asking. Are you okay? I just don't know. Like, I look up to you, man. Thank you. Listen, I'm not really even like trying. I'm out here just trying to get more people to not want to like kill me, honestly. Ooh, chocolate covered strawberries. Bruh. Next time I see you, you gotta give me some. I love chocolate covered strawberries, dog. For real. Like, I support people's right to live how they wish. Nobody should be forced to affirm others' beliefs. Could you, wait, who is this? Love878. Could you maybe, like, elaborate? You could come in. I think I have invites open, right? Right? I'm pretty sure I have the guest invites open. Yeah, okay, I do. Yeah, I would love, I mean, if you know, oh, yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, please, please bring them to the next appointment. I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Shark. That's what I try to kind of be. I just want to be everybody's like really supportive big brother, kind of. Not a dad. I'm not very good at dad behavior, like at all. Honestly, I just want to be here for people. I wish when I was a kid, or okay, honestly, not even when I was a kid. When I was a young adult, uh, did somebody say I don't have a job? Listen, it's fucking hard out here. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm a jobless bum, but I am not a jobless bum. And neither my husband is literally at work right now. I just got off work early today. Oh, okay, okay. I swear I am a member of society trying my best. I swear. Huh. Ain't that being straight with extra steps? I'm sorry if that's not how you sound and I read it like that, but that's just how I read ain't. Um, I'm putting that on the tally. That's the fourth one. But yes, essentially, if you look at it from a quote unquote ignorant perspective, yes, it is straight with extra steps. Also, I'm not jobless. You could definitely, for anyone that thinks that, I know you didn't think that, buddy. But Panda or whatever, if Panda thinks I'm jobless, they could definitely go book a tattoo appointment with me if they'd like and help support my jobless life. Or maybe it's gay with extra steps. Hey, yeah, but my husband is cisgendered. He's not uh trans or anything like that, but he is very supportive. Should I make a tally for gay with extra steps? I'm just fucking. I'm just fucking. Thank you. People actually say they hate my laugh, and I feel really bad about it because I feel like I annoy people so much, and my ADHD is so bad that I talk a lot, and I think I go on, and I start like ranting and things like that. Everybody breathe. Everybody breathe. Thanks, Angel. How old were you when you knew you were different? I know what happens. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer that. I'm so sorry. When I met my let me get to these questions. Please do not let me forget. These are really good questions that I really want to answer. Like genuinely, I really want to answer these questions. So let me go to how old I was when I knew I was different. Let's be real here. I'm pretty sure I knew I was different since the day I was born. Um, but if you're referring to when I knew I was trans, hmm, hmm. I believe that I figured that out and had the words to finally communicate what I was feeling appropriately by the age of about 20, 21 ish. However, I didn't necessarily understand what it meant. Uh, and I didn't understand. Okay, I'll see you when you come back. No worries. I'm vibing, man. I'm just vibing. I'll probably be on live until my husband gets home, to be honest, because I'm bored and lonely, you know? Hey, what's up, Dinkelberg? Okay, wait a second. What is up, my dude? Listen, I want you to know I say Dinkelberg all the time, and when you were the first person to comment on that one video, I thought that it was destiny. Destiny. I say Dinkelberg on a daily basis, all the time. All the time. Seriously, it's great. Um, Oh, somebody's requesting to come in. Oh my God. Shark. Okay. Hey, Shark, you can come on in if you'd like. I think. Hello, hello.
Hello, can
Here.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You want to tell you don't have to tell us your real name. You can just give us whatever name you want to go by,
Oh,
honestly.
my name's Rex, like the
Rex.
dinosaur.
What up, Rex? How old are
I'm
you?
good. I'm 18.
Cool. Cool. Where do you live at? Well, if you don't want to share, you don't have to. I'm just curious, that's all.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Oh my God. That's like what?
Yeah.
That's by me, right? I think that's up on the peninsula here, right? Up in the northeast of the
Yeah, not
US.
close enough for a tattoo though.
Dang
Not quite.
it! Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I think the farthest anyone's ever drove um to come get a tattoo for me was I think about 2.5 hours or something like that,
Oh
which is
damn.
pretty fun. That's pretty cool. I'm at work,
That's
so I'll
pretty
be
cool.
listening in. Don't mind me. That's awesome. That's really all I can ask for is for people to just kind of like listen in, really. I just like hanging out and answering questions. I'm just an open book, you know? All right, hang on. Let me answer this real quick. Rex, just so we can learn more about each other, I guess. Are you also a member of the LGBTQ plus community?
Yeah, I'm trans and gay.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. What are your pronouns? I just don't want to get it wrong.
He, him.
Okay, cool. Me too, dude. Yeah, so when I met somebody asked if I had already transitioned when I met my husband. So, yes, when I met my husband actually, we were both working security at a hospital and we both were working an overnight shift and he was like 20 and it was like no. No. Just he was little nerd and I was a little nerd as usual. But at the time that we met, I actually hadn't had any surgeries yet or anything like that. But I was socially and was on hormones for a few months. So by the time he met me, people were already calling me Aaron, and people were already socially accepting of the person that I am, that I was becoming. Nerds in Love. Yeah, Nerds in Love is really what it was. Yeah. It's so good. Oh my god, yeah, it's hilarious. But yeah, we met and then he actually was straight when we met, which is kind of funny. But we became really good friends because we played Minecraft together and Phasmophobia and a bunch of video games because I'm actually a heavy gamer. I'm just trying to not be addicted right now, and I'm trying to do other things that are more productive. Um,
Real.
but yeah, really, over that time of playing a lot of video games together, and he lived very close to the hospital that we worked at, we just got to know each other really well. And one day he literally just kissed me. It was very strange, and we were hanging out at his house, and he kissed me, and that was it. That was literally it. And then we thought we were gonna just make it like a one-time thing, and that we were both just lonely or something. And then like 3 days went by, and he was like, "I love you," and I was like, "I love you too," and that was that. And it's been that way ever since.
That's
Ever
awesome.
since. Oh, do you have anybody in your love life? I know when I was 18, things were just awful.
Uh,
Awful.
well, my brother is trans, so I kind of came out pretty young because I
Oh,
found out
oh,
about it
okay.
pretty
That's
early.
great. Are your parents supportive?
Um, they're
Yeah, I
warming up.
understand. My dad, it took a long,
They don't
long
like
time.
use preferred anything. Um, my dad
Yeah,
actually his job is support at work for um minorities, so it's kind of funny. Like he
interesting,
is
interesting.
actually really cool about it, but the second it was his kids, I think he kind of was like, "Oh." So I can
Yeah,
tell there's like a
I
little
get it.
cuz they're religious, there's a little hesitance, but
Yeah, is he Christian?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My dad is too. Yeah,
Yeah.
both my mom and dad were, but they divorced around the same time that I came out, which is really ironic.
Oh gosh.
And ever since, my mom is like a liberal, like does not believe in Christianity. She like did a 180. It's very strange. Um, hey, thanks, Nate. I really. Oh, hey, thanks for coming back, buddy. I love sharing my stories and experiences, and that's like really all I ever wanted to do as a kid or anything. Is I want to touch other people's hearts, make impacts, and share my story and my love and compassion. Because at the end of the day, even though I'm gay and trans, I'm still a human being, just like everyone else watching and everyone else not watching and everyone else making hateful comments. Like, we literally all are made of the same fleshy crap. Seriously. And we're all hardwired the exact same way. Just sucks that people. No. Mm-mm. No, thank you to that. But for anyone here, I know there's only like 11 people in. Feel free to join the little guest place. I'm just out here working on some floral design for a client tomorrow, talking about trans related stuff, gay related stuff, art related stuff, really anything. We're just talking, hanging out, having a good time in an inclusive space, really. That's really it. Ask them tough questions. I bet somebody will never ask a question that I won't answer, unless it's about somebody else's privacy that I can't divulge. Because I'm really an open book out here, people. Truly. What about you, Rex?
I love talking.
Yeah, me too, buddy. It's a real thing. My mom is the only person I know that talks more than I do. All right, maybe my best friend, but maybe.
I don't think
It's
I
a
know
close matchup.
anyone who talks more than me, like at all.
Honestly, though, we love the talkers, okay? The talkers are my favorite. I have a great time with the talkers. They're my best kind of people.
My
I get
partner
along real well.
Wyatt, so we go together well because he sits and I just talk and talk.
That's my partner. He doesn't start talking until you get him talking, and then once he knows what he's talking about, he goes on.
Oh
He
yeah,
goes on
oh
and
yeah,
on and on and on. Always a fun time, especially in the tattoo shop. Love that.
oh yeah.
But yeah, for anyone hanging out, anyone just joining in, or anybody stopping by, I'm Aaron. Nice to meet you guys. Just we're just hanging out here while I'm doodling on my iPad. I'm a tattoo artist in Western Pennsylvania. I have 3 dogs. I have a husband. I own my house, and I'm just trying to hang out. Really, I've never done a live before today, and just testing the waters, I guess. You know.
Are you able to do lives without like? There used to be a follower requirement. Did they take that down?
I'm not sure. There used to be. I know that there used to be. Oh, hey, Grandma. Grandma, oh my God, it's my grandma in the chat. Sorry, the ADHD kicked in. I
No,
could
you're
not help
good.
it. My grandma got a TikTok and I love it. I
I
love it
freak out if
so
my
much.
grandma was in the chat right now.
Love all 65. That's my grandma. She's the real MVP. That woman, besides my mom and my dad, is the reason I am the way I am today. So thank you, Grandma. You rock. You get a gold star. Seriously. Oh, Rex, I don't know why you got kicked off, but feel free to join again if you want, buddy. Oh, here we go. Wait, guess there. Oh, there you are. Get you back in there. Yo,
It
yo.
my phone just totally glitched out. My bad.
Oh, yeah, that happens to me all the time. Grandma with the dove. Yeah, I love grandma. My dude, I couldn't ask. Let's go on a tangent about grandmas real quick because I know a lot of people dislike their grandmas and a lot of people have a hard time getting along with their grandma. I want everyone to know my grandma is probably the greatest grandma that ever existed. So sorry to all you grandmas out there that think you're the best, but Sherlyn, she's got the real MVP out here. The real MVP. I don't know where I'd be without that lady, dude. For real, because she saved my life more times than I can count. Seriously. I was a real troubled kid and I had a lot of depression and stuff. She really was one of the only people I ever had to talk to, and she makes the best food, and I love her. I couldn't ask for a better grandma, truly. Kind of like I couldn't ask for a better mom. And dad, fine, fine, and dad, fine, fine. He just get
We'll
on my nerves
include
sometimes,
him
that's all.
if we have to.
If we have to. And I have some pretty great siblings. They just get on my nerves, specifically my brother.
How many?
I have two siblings, and I'm the oldest.
Uh,
Uh, my brother is 23, I believe, and my sister is 20. Oh, God, I always get this wrong. Hold on. 26, I believe, because she's 1 year behind me, 1 year and a couple months.
hmm.
So me and my sister are pretty close. She just lives in Kentucky right now, which is just a hellscape. Just a hellscape.
My brother's in Florida. I have a lot of siblings.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
I have a lot. I was My parents are not divorced. They are still together. They had 7 kids. I'm the fifth.
Wow.
So there's a
Wow.
lot.
It's a lot of kids.
We've got my
After my
oldest
brother, my mom was
sister.
like, no.
That's fair. My oldest sister's in England. Second
Nice.
is in Missouri. My dad's English born and raised, so we have citizenship there. So
Oh wow.
it was a nice easy
Neat.
out for her. She got out of America. Smart, kind
Oh,
of.
good for her. Yeah,
Yeah.
good for her. I
um.
wish.
Then we have
Nah, I kind of
Missouri
want
and
to stay and
Florida. Yeah.
fight, I guess. I don't know. It's just daunting, that's all. Aw. Aw, I love you so much, Grandma. And Pap. I won't forget Pap ever. I just never, he doesn't have social media. That's all. I know he's watching with you, though. He barely knows how to text, that crazy guy. I love that dude. These people, I kind of lump my grandparents in as one. They're kind of one entity, you know? They're not divorced. They live together. They've been together for like 50 years or something. They're one entity at this
They've
point, okay?
basically morphed together.
When you
Like,
live together for so long, you start to merge, the physical becomes non existent. So I love you too, Pap, and you've done so much for me also. Don't ever forget it. Don't you ever forget it. I'd die for dual citizenship. Yeah, no, I understand. Nah, but I can't leave America, man. If we all leave, that's what they want. We
yeah.
can't. I know it's dangerous, and like if I was in Florida or something, kind of like your brother, I'd be a little worried maybe, but
Oh yeah, he's
uh,
planning on moving. There's
yeah,
just a
I
lot
just
that goes into
like
that.
Angel when she was in here, she was talking about she got waffles apparently. Like I can't even imagine what it's like to be in Texas right now, bro. Like I
Well,
would just be
Texas is
just
scary.
I would just be
Texas is
I'd
scary.
be having a panic attack probably because my anxiety is just awful. So awful.
Worst comes to worst, though, for people in the chat, Canada has been known to have refugee programs for America.
Oh, nice.
So if it's necessary, there are places
Oh,
that have refugee options.
I'm just accepting some guests here. Um, just saying hi to the people coming in. I don't know if it's gonna connect, or you want to tell us you don't have to give us your real name if you don't want to. Just whatever you want us to call you.
Hey, am I coming in?
Yeah, you're here.
Cool. Hey, yeah, I'm Nate.
What up,
Um,
Nate?
what up? I just got done working out. How are you doing?
Hell yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna doodle for this stencil and some flash for tomorrow. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh yeah,
So, how old are
that's
you?
awesome. I am 31.
Nice. Oh God, I'm gonna be 30 like in about 2 years, and I'm not ready, bro. I'm not ready.
It
Everything
hits
hurts.
quick, but once you turn 30, it like starts moving slower. So don't be too scared.
Okay. Because ever since I've hit like 25, it's like been like this.
I know it's kind of downhill,
The
but like
last 5 years of your 20s are awful. Not to scare anybody coming into their 20s, but
it's like so good though because you kind of realize like you thought
I
you were like
feel
this big badass when you were like in your
yeah.
early
That's
20s, and
essentially. I
and then
think
you
that's
become like
essentially what it
28
is.
and you're like I was not cool when I was
You just
21.
reality goes like this.
Yeah.
Oh, what the? It just smacks you right in the head. Right in the head.
All of a sudden
Oh
you
yeah.
can rent a car and you feel so much more powerful.
Truly. Then you're like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Bills.
Yep.
It's just the
Um,
worst. I don't like being an adult, I gotta say. I hate it. Oh, oh, Rex. I really hope your brother in that is does okay down in Florida and that. Oh my God, dude. I'd be so worried. I get worried about everything though.
He's
It's
planning on
genetics.
moving back up to Connecticut. Connecticut's a pretty good state LGBTQ wise.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Um,
Yeah, I don't even know anything about Connecticut, I guess. I don't even think I've ever been to Connecticut.
yeah, it's kind of a forgettable
It's
state.
very forgettable for some
I
reason.
didn't
I
know it
feel as
existed
though it's
until I
very
moved here. I'm not
forgettable.
gonna lie.
She's like me at 20. Yeah, prepare yourself. Live it up for the next 5 years and then get ready because you hit 25 and it all goes downhill. All downhill. For anybody joining in, I know there's only 11 people in here, but hi, I'm Aaron, and I'm a trans gay man just trying to have conversations and answer questions, talk to people, hang out while I draw, and wait for my husband to get home. My dogs are also napping. Oh, my corgi went somewhere. Oh, there she is. There she is. And my Jack Russell Lemmy is upset that he's not getting any love. Lemmy, come here. Come here. Here, you want to say hi to everybody? Oh my goodness. He's a little big for a Jack Russell. But he swears he's a Jack Russell. They call him Lemmy Longlegs for short. He's turning a year old pretty soon too, huh? Yeah. That's a good boy. Anybody else in the chat like dogs? I'm a, big dog guy.
I have a dog, but I have sensory issues that make them pretty stressful, so
Oh, that's the worst, bro. That's how I get with cats sometimes.
I'm the
I don't know why.
opposite. I can do cats. I can't do dogs. They're too loud.
It's
But
so
cats
odd.
aren't loud, so I'm like they can hang out. That's fine.
Yeah, I've had cats and I've had rats and I've had dogs.
I love
And
rats.
I gotta say, I think I really latched on to dogs. I love them really. Oh, they're really my whole world, to be honest. Oh, another guest invite. Oh, it's Nate. He got kicked out somehow. Somehow I don't even notice when that happens.
Hey, sorry
Katie is
about that.
tattooing your back on Saturday, and I'm so scared for the pain. I hear it's bad on the back. Okay, hold on. Where are you getting tattooed on your back?
Like the spine, the
Because
ribs, the chubby part.
different parts feel different. Thanks, Grandma. I know all my dogs are. Oh, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. I have a tattoo on my upper back, and it was fine. You will be okay. Very confident. This shit, if you were going in for like your neck or something, I'd be like, no, you're not okay. You're not okay. I'd be like, turn back, turn back. But your upper back, you're good. You're good. No worries, girl. You got this. You got this. How do I feel about numbing cream? Oh, that's funny. I have used numbing cream several times. Several. In fact, I got this side of my neck tattooed without numbing cream because it was the first side that I got done. And I was like, okay, I guess I should probably know what this is like without the numbing cream. And then it was awful. And then I used numbing cream for this side, and it didn't even matter because Jure ended up covering my shoulder and all the way like up here. So it just didn't matter, and it wasn't numb anyways. But how I feel, like, I love when my clients that have really bad pain tolerances use numbing cream because it helps them sit still. And obviously, as a tattoo artist, you want your client to sit still. So, but I'm not the kind of guy that ever says anything if somebody's like moving. I'm just like, doo 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 doo, just trying to get through it.
I've heard people say it almost makes it worse after, like if it wears off, it's more
Mm-hmm.
painful.
Yeah,
I haven't used
yeah,
it.
yeah. I'd say that, like, what happens is the first like 30 minutes to an hour is numb, and
Mhm.
then when that's done being numb, it just has like this slow fade away. So all of that pain that you haven't experienced that whole time starts to come back. And then the new pain you're experiencing from the needle hitting your skin on new parts makes it just bad. Just
Mhm.
bad.
What is
Horrible.
that active ingredient in the numbing cream?
I think that the active ingredient is a lidocaine in most of them. However, some of them have other stuff like some of them have not peppermint, but it's like a mint oil in it and stuff like that that are supposed to add numbing uh type things to it, but
right?
usually the biggest ingredient is the lidocaine.
I wonder if, like, I know that there's like pain cream that's like similar to the lidocaine stuff, but it's got
Yeah,
like CBD and THC in it. I wonder if
yeah,
that would be
yeah.
like any more effective. Also,
Oh,
Ah.
I hate being left on cliffhangers. Those are the worst. The
Also,
worst.
just
Damn
cuts
it.
out.
So close. Oh, wait, the request, it's in. He's back. The cliffhanger.
I don't know what happened. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I know
you're
that
good.
you're also like not supposed to be under the influence of like drugs or alcohol while you're getting a tattoo, or like a lot of artists like
Or even
don't do
caffeine.
that.
Yeah, really, you're
Yeah,
not even supposed to drink caffeine. Although,
I
like,
took
the
a
thing
coffee to
is,
my tattoo artist one time, and he was like really mad at me. He was also straight edge, so
okay, I'm not straight. Like, I don't do crazy drugs or nothing, but, I partake in medical things that you can get in Pennsylvania that I probably can't say on a live, but
well, you don't got to justify yourself to me.
no, it's just he's right though. You shouldn't be on anything when you're getting a tattoo because you should be in your right frame of mind, and caffeine makes your tattoo hurt more.
It's
And
a
don't some of them thin your
vasoconstrictor
blood?
too, right?
Aww, gardeners here. Oh my god, I love that. We're gardeners here. That's so funny. Gardeners. Yeah, that's what we call ourselves. Gardeners. Hmm.
Yeah, caffeine's
I
like a
you know,
vasoconstrictor too, right? So it makes you bleed more.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I was thinking. Alcohol,
yeah.
coffee, and
Hmm. Hmm.
uh
If somebody Lemmy, what are you chewing on? Oh my god. A Q-tip of all the things.
Do you have a
Of
cat?
course. Nah, I got 3 dogs.
Oh, you got to do a dog reveal.
Oh, I know. I did a Lemmy reveal earlier. Hold on, I'll show you a different reveal. She looks crazy. Why does she look like that? Hello, little girl. You want to say hello? She's like, no, I don't really want to be picked up, but I will.
if I can figure out how to turn on my camera, I can show my dog, but I don't even know
Okay,
how it
this is
works.
Olive the
Oh,
corgi.
Oh
She's a
god.
hefty girl. She's
oh,
she's about 2.5 years old, and she hates being messed with by Lemmy, who's my other dog, trying to mess with her right now. But she's very not photogenic on camera because she hates the camera. All right, you can go lay down, girl. And then I have Lemmy, my little Jack Russell that I had on camera earlier. He's not very little, actually. He's very large for a Jack Russell, but
oh
he's
my
my little boy,
goodness!
turning a year old soon.
Is
And
Lemmy named
then
for a musician?
I actually named him after the Mario Kart character.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, because I play as that Mario Kart character when I play Mario Kart. Um, but yeah, uh, I know there's only like 7 people in the live or whatever, but I'm just hanging out, chilling, vibing, bored as hell, you know, living life, doing what I can out here, working on stencils and stuff. I just really want to foster an environment where like people can come in and it's so hard to get on this app and like see the lives that are going by of all the people that are like just arguing with one another, like screaming at each other. It's really, really difficult to like watch that. But
Not a vibe.
I have such a like need and a desire and a want to like educate and help people understand people like me. Like it's such a weird, unnatural feeling that this is, but it's just this thing that I have where I constantly want to the people that want to hurt me and harm me, I want them to do better and I want them to understand. Like I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to insult them or anything. All I want is for them to understand that I'm just a human too. That's it.
I cannot stand to have information that other people don't have and not be able to like share it
Same,
with them.
same.
Like it
I, I
drives me
hate
insane.
I hate feeling like I'm living in a world where the people who have all of the knowledge are being silenced or like it's just the people won't listen. Like it just feels like we live in such an odd time, but
Like
I don't
people
know.
don't
I
want to
have a
know.
renewed sense of faith in humanity because I think that going forward, like our only path forward is basically compassion and understanding. And I really
Mhm.
think that more and more people are starting to see that. So like eventually, hopefully everybody is like on the same page, you know?
The only way from here is up. Like,
No, like actually, we've come so far down that I'm pretty sure the only way up is literally anything.
I'm
Like
so glad to hear your optimism because like the last like 4 months has been really
bad.
tough for my
Listen,
family,
man, it's been
especially,
dark. It's been
and
super
like
dark, bro.
seeing just like what not even like an adverse action, but like inaction or like a lack of action, the adverse
mhm.
effect that that can have on people. Like, I live in a state that's like not great, but it's
Yeah,
also like not as bad as like Florida. And
yeah,
like my spouse and I are still like, should we get out of here?
yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
dude.
and it's like
It's questionable. Like
we're
I
not
live
sure if
in
they're going to be able to get like gender affirming care here, or like, are we going to be able to travel?
I've
I,
had this
I
I
don't
discussion with
know.
literally
my
cannot get.
partner.
I have not submitted to get my passport because I refuse to have a document that says that I am a woman. I won't do it.
Yeah, that's so fair.
My driver's license says I'm a man. My social
Mhm.
security card has that I'm a man. I'm a fucking man, and I don't care what anyone says. You could tell me I'm not a man all you want, but my reality is what I make of it. So the government should have no say in things like that. And I hate conservatives that come in and they're like, "Oh, what do you mean? You're the people that don't want government involved." Like, it's so odd to me that they're letting like a weird billionaire like infiltrate the White House while like they preach about less government. You know what I mean? Like, does anyone else see the juxtaposition here? Because it's just odd to me.
I live in
Y'all,
a
I got to
good
dip out and cook dinner, but I hope you have a wonderful night.
See you, man. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I really
supply.
appreciate it, dude.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
I live in a good state, like politics wise. I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
the people around me are supportive, at least like teachers at my school. I go to a
Yeah.
tech school.
Oh, that's nice.
And like my history teacher, I'm learning law, and she's literally looking these kids in the eyes who voted barely. And she's like, you voted for this, that, like, you realize what you did
Yeah.
has messed everything that you told me you want. None of that's gonna happen. Like, that's my teacher. My teacher is doing that. So I feel like I'm in a good position, but still, the town my school is in, because it's a tech school, I don't live in that town, but there is, the vans, I don't know if I can say them on here, going around. Literally, like 98% of that town are Hispanic people, immigrants. Who knows how many of them have their papers, but
Disgusting.
it's scary. Like, there was literally one of the girls in my class like jumped out of her seat and she was like, my coworker just got like
Wow.
pulled over. And for no reason, like their coworker wasn't doing anything, they were just driving down the road. It was freaky. And I don't like this girl. Like, I don't like, we're not friends, but oh my
Right.
God, like, that's
But you still
scary.
feel bad. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know almost anyone who is getting, deported or whatever, but my heart hurts. My
it's
heart
scary.
hurts. I don't see
And
how anyone could look at what's happening to literally anyone who isn't white and a man, like a straight
yeah,
cisgendered white man, and how anyone could look at any of that and be like, "Oh wow, everybody seems like they're having a great time."
mhm. I'm a first generation immigrant. My dad grew up in Europe and moved here, but no one
Yeah, so
notices
like
because,
you're
I
white.
look
Yeah,
white.
right. You're
My
like white passing,
I'm a
like
second generation immigrant on my mom's side. My grandpa was born and raised in Portugal.
see, like people don't get that it affects. I think people live in like a weird little bubble where they think that only certain things will affect them when one thing affects a community, it has ripple effects.
Mhm.
Everything in society has a ripple effect no matter who is being affected,
Yeah.
and people don't see it. i
Like
studied call I studied politics in college for like 2.5 years,
mhm.
and it was wild. It was eye opening, and I studied foreign politics and I studied domestic politics and
Mhm.
all that crap, and then I did Middle Eastern political studies, which is also just wild. And
Mhm.
it's almost like people just don't care, like,
I
about
mean, we're looking at
anyone.
cisgender girls, little girls who were born girls being like investigated to make
Yeah,
sure they're girls.
yeah.
That's I have
Like,
a
think, like,
10-year-old
what
sister.
the heck?
What the
Like,
hell?
think about that. Like, let's realistically think about, like, if you were to push a bathroom ban, okay? Your only options are people either report it, and then
Mhm.
now you have a problem where if you get reported, like, who's checking that? And
Mhm.
why? And how are they checking that? Or you have people stand at the door to let people in, and then how
Yeah.
you have people checking that? You gonna let weird old Steve check your daughter's
Mhm.
underpants?
I'm
Come
not.
on, dude. And does that, and okay, so you guys want me in the ladies' bathroom?
Yeah.
Is that what you people want? Me in the ladies' bathroom? No. I should have put that in the background. Is
Do
that what you
you
want?
do
Me in the
you want me in
bathroom?
the ladies' bathroom?
I'll piss
No,
on your
it's
floor.
crazy. I mean,
It's people just don't think. That's the problem.
I've never had the chance to pass, even though like I'm 18, I've been out for
They don't have no business in our personal
5 or
business,
6
Grandma. You
years.
right.
I've been out for 5 or 6 years.
Oh wow,
Um,
that's a long time because you're not super old.
oh yeah. I
Yeah,
came out
so
when I
that's like
was
most of your
12.
life. That's awesome.
Um, and my partner is pretty much the only person who without fail genders me correctly, like no issues. I have no
That's
doubt in
awesome.
my world that he doesn't view me the way I view myself, which I'm very blessed to have experienced that. He actually knew me when I was 13, and I think he had just turned 14. Um, we've been dating for 3.5 years. Tomorrow, I believe, is our 3.5 year anniversary.
Oh, that is just
Um,
so sweet.
and where was I going with this? Oh, I've never passed. Like the people in my life, even the people who are supportive of trans people, they have a hard time even like comprehending it because I have sensory issues. First of all, I'm autistic. I can't bind, and
Oh, no, I didn't bind, like, at all.
yeah,
I understand. It hurts, and I got the right sizes and everything.
yeah.
I sold my binders. I
I
gave them to
got special.
charity
I
or
got the
whatever.
special ones with the zips down the middle, so
Me
I can
too.
take them
Me
off
too.
when I get
Me too.
overstimulated.
Me
But
too.
it's unrealistic. I have,
Shark uses he him pronouns. I just wanted to make sure they knew. That's all.
yeah.
Someone was asking.
I don't have a small chest to say the least.
Me, I didn't either. Don't
I
worry,
don't
buddy.
have like anything crazy going on, but it's definitely not even binding. Like I used T-tape, I used everything, I doubled up.
I use the tape
It
too,
did
and
not
I
matter.
have an allergic reaction to
Oh yeah, me
adhesives,
too.
I guess.
I went
I'm
to
telling
the
you, dude.
mall with my friend, got some T-tape, and they helped me. Like they literally strapped me down
Yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
put a shirt on and I was like, "Hey, this works." I went out. They've been gendered correctly. They were out since they were like 8 years old. They have passed their entire life. I go out with them right in front of me. He's gendered correctly and then they ask me, "What do you want, little lady?" or "What do you want, ma'am?" And I was like,
That's just so rude.
"Whoa." And it like hurt cuz I looked in the mirror and I was like, "Yes, it's finally worked." And it didn't. Like they didn't like no one on the outside viewed it that way. Only I viewed it that way.
Yeah,
So I kind of right then I was like, I can't do this because I'd prefer to get gendered incorrectly when I'm not trying than to try
yeah. No,
because
I get that.
it like
Dude,
feels
I
worse.
cannot. When I don't get misgendered, obviously. I've been on hormones for too long now. It's pretty, it's hard for people to not
They'd have to be
pass when you
hallucinating.
right. Like it's or they just intentionally do it because they know, which whatever. I don't care. You do whatever you want. You don't bother me none. No one's
Basically
ever.
hallucinating.
No, I'm pretty sure that's why the universe had me born the way that I was with like alopecia and stuff because
Hmm.
I have never once in my life cared about
What
how I
kind of alopecia
looked.
do you have?
I have alopecia areata, so
Okay.
I used to not grow any hair right here
Oh wow.
or here, and I still don't grow any hair right where I have my head tattoo in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, I actually lost like all of my hair,
Oh
and
wow.
I was like a bald
Was
little
it because
kid
of
for a while.
hormones, or do you
No,
know what
it's just
started it?
they don't know. They said
Huh.
it. The only thing they could think of was that it was alopecia because it had a very specific pattern,
Yep.
and that it
Well,
seemed
areata,
that it was
that makes
being
sense.
caused by an autoimmune thing. So
Okay.
that's yeah. And then they had these pills that I was on for a little while that actually helped my hair grow back a little bit. But because I live in America, as you know, they cost about $3,000 a month, and
Jesus.
eventually you use up all of the
What pills
free
were they?
credits. It's called, oh man, Illumiant. That's what it's called.
Okay. I
Yeah.
study cosmetology, so I know like
Oh,
little
okay.
little bits.
Yeah.
That's I
Yeah. That's
wanted you to
awesome.
know the background of why I was like interrogating you about
Oh
your hair.
no, I love answering questions. Dude, one of my favorite things ever is just answering questions. I like when people ask me just anything, truly. I'm a guy that's
Um,
just super open.
my favorite fact is that male pattern baldness is a form of alopecia, and people don't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And women also
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah,
Women
yeah.
also experience it.
It's actually incredibly common in the African American community because of a lot of damage that's done when people braid
Oh
their hair
yes,
really
tension,
tight.
tension
Yeah,
alopecia.
tension alopecia. Yeah, and I like traction or whatever it's called.
Traction. You're
It
right. It's
it runs
traction.
back or whatever. And I watched
Hmm.
videos on that stuff, man, and I'm like, people just don't know. It
I
just
have friends
affects
my
so
age
many
who
more.
already are starting it because they get their hair braided and
Mm-hmm.
like twisted like
Thinning,
every month,
all
and I'm
that
like,
thinning and
please
stuff.
give your
Yeah.
hair a break. It's a protective style, but not when you do it like that. You
My
got to be very
mom gets
careful
her
with
hair
it.
braided and stuff, but
Oh, it
it's
definitely
not
won't
right
be
now,
good
I
for
don't think.
her if she
Dude, her
has
hair's
hair
like
like you.
mine. Her hair's like
Yeah.
they're just like mine.
So for
I told
anyone
this woman. I
anyone
told
else
this woman.
listening,
Any other white person out there, white, that has straight, not kinky
yeah, if you
hair.
have fine hair, braiding it, you are more likely to get traction alopecia because your hair it just isn't as strong. So that is
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons if we're ignoring cultural appropriation issues that white people don't generally get things like cornrows. Although they are
Oh
like
yeah,
my favorite. I love doing
dude,
cornrows.
cornrows. They look sick. It's just can't do it. I can't do it. My hair just falls right. I had braids in my hair one time, and it was like forever ago. Oh, somebody requested to join. Hello, hang on, let me get you in here a second. Hey, what's going on? What's up? Oh, he's gone. Close. We were close. Anybody coming in or anybody popping out, just saying hi? I know it's hard to see the thing behind my head. Oh, and Lemmy's behind me here, making himself known. Oh my goodness, buddy. Hello, you can't steal my chair. What the heck? Oh, all right. He wants
Oh,
to be on
Angel,
camera.
totally fair about the top surgery.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so fair.
I uh,
I'm waiting.
I was so excited. I My grandma can attest to this. Is when I got approved and everything for my top surgery, I called my grandma and I was crying because I was just it
Did
was like
you
the greatest moment of my life, bro. The
did you
greatest
have any
moment.
insurance benefits?
Yeah, I actually got insanely lucky and I was still on my dad's insurance whenever
Really?
yeah, and my dad, because he was a crane operator, well, he still is a crane operator. He's been with this company that he works for like so long, and
Mm-hmm.
he had really, 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 really good insurance.
Nice.
Chap, chap, Chapin 0107. Kids should not worry about this. I agree. Kids shouldn't have to worry about things like their rights being taken away and not being able to express their gender identity and not being able to express how they feel on the inside. And I really hope that's what you meant also.
Also, we're both adults, so
Yeah, we're adults. I'm not sure if anyone
I sound
I
very young. I've just been cursed with a childlike voice
no,
and
my voice used to
essence.
sound exactly the same pretty much before I even started hormones. It's people just assume like women on the phone, like if you have a feminine voice at all. My
Yeah.
buddy who's been transitioning for like forever, like he's been on hormones forever. He still gets misgendered on the phone. Like
Oh yeah, it's
I
bad.
like,
When you
dude,
don't have a face, especially.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
so
like
hard. Like, I'm
people don't
sure
know
cis dudes
either.
get
Like
called girls all the time over the phone
my
because their
my
voices.
best friend, my best friend, and out in public too because he got long hair. Sadie, do you have a lot of clients for your tattoo flash? No. No, I don't. It's like slow season, and I'm not one of those people that like is really good at like paying for ads and pushing advertisements. I'm like the opposite of a businessman. In fact, I suck at making money, and I really, really suck at managing my time and everything. But I would love to tattoo more of my flash and more of my Valentine's Day flash and stuff like that. Uh, but right now, it's not like super in demand. But I get it because people are probably like me and don't have a lot of money. So because I know when
Yeah.
I'm broke, that means that my clients are usually broke. So hey, hi to anybody coming in and jumping in. I know there's only 6 people in here, but I'm Aaron. I'm a gay trans tattoo artist. I'm just testing out how lives work, basically getting the feel of it, starting conversations, asking questions. I definitely feel like I should have put a thing in the background that says "Ask me anything," but I don't even know how to use this crap. I barely even knew how to invite guests. Oh, thank you. I try. I've always been an artist since I was. Oh, Jake. Yeah, Jake. Don't try and call me. I ain't answering that phone call. Yeah, no phone call. You want to talk to me? You come and talk to me on the live. Nah, I'll get off at some point. Don't worry. But then I won't call you back. I promise. I suck at answering the phone. I suck.
It's scary.
Oh, that's crazy. People who don't know who I am think I am a guy. I guess my voice is deep.
I'll
Oh,
take it.
that's funny. Oh, that's awesome. I just, I love connecting and hanging out with people, and that's really why I'm in here. I'm not exactly fond of being on camera. I do like being on camera, but I know that I'm not like I'm not saying I'm an ugly guy. I'm just saying I'm not no like Channing Tatum or nothing. So like it's not my good looks that pulls people into watching my videos or anything. So just kind of
You never
getting a
know.
feel. Hey,
You
you
never
never
know.
know. I have a few bananas that crack. Oh no, not the crack bananas. And thanks for telling me my artwork is insane. I've been drawing since I was like a little kid, dude. And it's hello, Pixel Princess. Hey there, what's going on? Welcome to the live. Feel free to say hi, join in, pop in, whatever. It don't matter to me. Stay in the chat if you want. I don't care. I'm just here having a good time. I was drawing, but for some reason I'm having just a hard time focusing on drawing right now.
Creative block.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes I'm like I can draw a million things in one day, and then I mean it's the ADHD too, probably.
Mm.
It's hard,
What's
but
your
I
favorite?
try.
What's your
Oh, we got
favorite
some more people coming in.
tattoo style to
My
do?
favorite style. All right, I'll try and here. I
To
don't know how to
do versus to
show.
have. Is it
Okay,
different?
it is a little different.
Okay.
My favorite style to do
Mhm.
is called. I call it dot work, and I'm pretty sure that's what the
Oh
rest of
yeah,
society calls it.
I think
And
so.
it includes a lot of different things and like a lot of different subsections in it, but a lot of what I do includes using dots to create shades and create different aspects of like things like that. So I've been really trying to hone in on that. And then I do a lot of line work stuff.
Mhm.
I'm I know realism and I know how to do it. It's just that I have a my coworker does realism, and that's pretty
Okay.
much what he does. So if we ever have clients that kind of
You
come
give
in
it to
for that,
him.
that's it's really yeah, we just give it to him. Not that I wouldn't want to. Like if somebody came to me and they were like, "Hey, can you do this?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it for you if you want me to do it." Because I've done dog portraits and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But what I love to do is definitely more like dot work style things like anime tats, like the black and gray ones. I don't know if you've ever
Mhm.
seen those.
Oh yeah. My
Those
little
are
brother's very into anime.
oh yeah. Me and
He
my
shows
husband
me all
watch
his
anime like
Pinterest
all the
anime
time.
tattoo ideas on the daily, so um
Oh, thanks, Grandma. love you. I wouldn't say I'm a people person, but I care about people very much. I'm very caring. I have a very hard time handling negativity, but I want to try and handle negativity in a more open and accepting way because I believe truly in my heart that that is the only way that we are going to move forward as a society is to look at one another with love and compassion instead of looking at one another with how can I get more money out of these people or how can I be angry or how can I hate these people. I truly do not think that is the way to go. Truly. But yeah, I try. I'm really out here trying my best. And for anybody out there sticking with me through it, I really appreciate it. I don't know where I'd be really without it. But oh, okay, so here's a good example. If I can get it to show up on the screen, I don't know. On my iPad here. Will it show up? Oh, you son of a.
It might not.
Where did it?
Oh,
Maybe,
oh, I
maybe.
see it. I see it.
Kind of,
I
yeah,
saw it.
kind of like stuff like that. I did that a couple months
That's
ago.
cool.
Yeah, I love anime, and then my second favorite thing with the dot style stuff is floral work. Like I'd say
Okay.
the anime and the floral work. Am I feeling okay through all this? No, no. To be 100% honest with you, I'm not feeling okay. Um, However, I'm staying strong. I'm not going nowhere. And I was talking to my husband earlier today, and we both would like to get involved, I think, in local politics because I believe that might be one of our only ways to get in to like
Hmm.
the people that really make the difference and make the change. I'm not saying we're trying to go for like the Senate House or anything like, but we want to be
Be the
more
mayor.
involved in our, yeah, we want to be more involved in our local community. Who's 3 weeks old? I wish I could get. Oh, the tattoo. Yeah, your tat's really nice. I have a picture of it somewhere here. I think I
I
should have
got
saved a
my
picture of it.
first professional one on my 18th birthday, which was
That's
end of
awesome,
December.
dude.
Um,
Yeah.
it I like thin, like not thin, thick line art. Like,
Okay, yeah, yeah, like trad style. That's the kind of
yeah,
stuff I'd
but
like to get
without
tattooed on me.
color.
Yeah, no, I get
So
you.
I was my coworker, which I think she's in her 40s. She was like, "That style looks unfinished though, like blah blah blah." And I was like, "I don't know. It's just I've always liked it. That's what my sibling has. They have a sleeve of that style. I actually had them draw it for me.
That's
Um,
awesome.
but I was really excited about it. I kind of thought about having cuz I'm keeping my leg for random stuff and then I want to have
Oh
color
yeah.
arms.
My one arm, that's basically what happened is when I became a tattoo artist, this arm, hi
The
Sarah, hi
practice arm.
everybody. Yeah. So my coworker, my buddy, bye Angel. I'll see you later. I'm sure I'll do another live at some point. I'm probably gonna have to go and let the dogs out at some point, and then I'll be back. All that jazz. Maybe I'll get a bite to eat or something. But I just I love tattooing. Um, Dot work is my favorite. My favorite stuff to get is kind of like this, or my
Okay.
buddy Amber did this as a Pokemon thing.
Oh yeah, I
And
like that.
then
I know
I
Pokemon
really enjoy this, like this sleeve style stuff that my
with
boss
the
did.
color. I like the color.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that stuff's painful. That hurts
Yeah.
a lot.
I shy away from color because I like to have the creativity with my clothes, and I feel like I'm very much if I get a color, I'm not gonna wear something that clashes with it. And
I'm the
because of what I
guy.
study, I know a little too much about color theory and stuff. I think I just wouldn't be able to wear anything if I got something color.
I'm the kind of guy who, as you can see, really wears the same colors, which are non-existent colors, as in
Yeah.
gray and black, and that's kind of just a vibe. I have like more of a. I don't know if you're familiar. I don't know if you're too young or not, but you've heard of Johnny Cash, right?
Yeah.
He has this
I'm not
one.
a famous person in general. Like I don't know famous
No,
people
no.
in
I
general.
trust me. I
So
understand. My buddy is the same way. My buddy's the same way. Solid black sleeve. Shut up, Jake. You literally do have a solid black sleeve.
I feel
You
like that I it would take
That's a
away real
whole.
estate for tattoos.
No, no, it's covering old tattoos.
Oh, that's fair. but I'd still be sad.
Painful. It's painful.
Yes,
There's
I've
no way
seen
that
it.
feels good. There's just no way. There's just no way. Thank you, Dinkelberg. I was just saying earlier about how a lot of people think that my laugh is really annoying and then I feel really bad about it. But, more and more people have been telling me they like my laugh. So,
I think
whatever,
people
I'll just
make
keep
fun of.
laughing.
I think people
Thank
make fun
you.
of labs when they have nothing else to do.
Yeah. I mean, I know that when
Miserable
I was
people.
dumb, young, and stupid, I would funnily make fun of people because I was bored. But
Hmm.
then I make fun of myself. Hey, for everybody joining in, I see we got like 12 people in here. I just wanted to make sure everybody can see the thing in the background. I'm Aaron. I'm a trans gay man. I'm a tattoo artist. I'm just working on some Flash and stuff with my iPad. At least I'm trying to. While I hang out and talk and answer questions about what it's like to be gay or what it's like to be trans. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. I love her. She's like my biggest fan.
Do
Always
you know
has
what
been.
echolalia is?
Echolalia. Huh?
I don't
I don't
know
think so.
how if I'm pronouncing it the way normal people pronounce it. It's like, well, I have both in a stim way. I also have Tourette's, so I know I sound like
Oh,
I'm
oh,
using all
oh.
the buzzwords. I'm just a very unfortunate person.
No, no, no. Dude, that's what I sound like when I start telling people about all my mental health problems. Like,
It
cause I'm like,
feels like,
yeah, I got ADHD and I probably also have autism and
yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah,
got bipolar and depression and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anxiety. Yeah, no, I feel you.
I
I
promise I'm
literally
not a
feel
crazy
you.
person, but I run into
We've
some
got it under control.
issues.
We're fine.
People think like I'm mocking them. Like they'll make a noise and I'll repeat it. Usually now it's more in a stim way if I just enjoy
I
how
do
it
that.
sounded.
I
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, yeah,
There's more things in my life that like the stimming and things like that. And
yeah. Hmm.
I click on pens and stuff a lot. And I've always bit my fingernails. Always.
Oh my god.
I'm a picker, all these things. And then I didn't get diagnosed with ADHD till I was 26.
Hmm. Well,
27. Not even
so it's
26.
actually really
27.
interesting. Well, first of all, if you're assigned female at birth, that is just
I was. And that's
sadly,
exactly what it
sadly
was
the
is
reality.
everyone just thought
Um.
that I was an anxious person that wanted to be a perfectionist and have all my things completed on time
Hmm.
and all of that. When, like, yes, but that was a side effect of an unmanaged
Yeah.
ADHD. And now, as an adult, because it's been so unmanaged for so long,
Hmm.
the big symptoms were able to show themselves because they got that
Yeah.
bad. And that's really
Um.
sad. Yeah.
I mostly know just because my older siblings were able to get out of the house and get themselves diagnosed. And then,
Yeah.
like, my brother recently sent me, like, a laundry list of diagnoses that he recently got. He was like, just, watch
He's
your
right.
heart rate. I was
Dinkelberg's
just
right.
diagnosed with, POTS. He's like, watch out for this. I was diagnosed with this. And I'm like, oh my God, Knox, I can't do this anymore. This is like 10 diagnoses I have to
Dude,
make
that's
sure
how I
I'm
feel
not
when my
dying.
mom and my grandma and everything. No offense or anything, grandma, but that's how I feel when all my family members tell me about all
You've
their
cursed my
medical problems.
bloodline.
She's like, yeah, there was diabetes and cancer
Oh,
and
Jesus.
like, dang,
Oh yeah,
dude.
I've got heart disease. I've got
What
cancer.
up? Hi,
I
Kayla.
don't
Thanks for
have it.
joining.
Sorry.
Hey,
It's
anybody?
in my
Anybody for joining?
bloodline.
Yeah,
To
same.
clarify, I don't have it. It's in my bloodline. Cancer's in my bloodline. Heart disease, um,
Yeah, same. I feel you.
autism, ADHD,
I feel you.
OCD, dyslexia. Like I have a very big family. They're all diagnosed with many, many, many different things.
Yeah, yeah.
My brother, uh,
Yeah, because what you say, you have 5 siblings? Or
no, I'm number 5. I have 7.
Oh,
There's
that's right.
7 of us.
Ooh. Yeah, your parents were like, well, time to get busy, guys.
Yeah, well, they're religious again, so
Oh,
it's
that's right.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. I keep forgetting. For some reason, that always, like, I just
And my
forget those
mom
things.
loved having kids, so I don't want to make it sound like she was just like, but she loved having kids. That was just
Didn't
she
mean to make that
enjoyed.
face.
No, no,
I
you're
can't
good.
imagine a
I felt
life.
the same way. She enjoyed
Like,
being pregnant. She enjoyed having kids in general. So I think that was also an inspiration. She was a stay-at-home mother for most of my life, not all of it. They couldn't afford it for the first half, but
no, okay.
my dad eventually got a job that covered enough that she could turn into a stay-at-home mom.
Nice.
So
Well, that's
that's
pretty
probably
good.
another reason she enjoyed it. Um,
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah.
that more people probably would love being parents if we didn't live in a weird society that made
Oh my God,
people
yeah.
work 20. And I'm not even saying that it has to be the mom that stays home or the dad or whatever, or even if you don't got a dad or a mom or whatever, that don't matter to me.
Hmm.
I'm just saying
If we could
I
afford it, I think it would be more enjoyable.
yeah, I see a problem in our society where humans were lacking connection and lacking understanding. And I really, truly believe it all comes down to the fact that we focus very heavily on the dollar and about
Yeah.
currency and about human lives. It's just straight facts that if this election didn't prove anything, it proved one
Hmm.
thing, that human lives are just not as valued as the dollar. And it hurts my soul to
Yeah.
really think about that, but I know not every human thinks like that. It's just that's what's being perpetuated, like in
Yeah.
the
That's
media
what
and
we're
stuff.
seeing,
And
so
that's what
it's difficult.
all of us are seeing. Yeah. So it's
Hmm.
demotivating and it's demeaning, which is why I'm doing this, because I'm here to say it's not like that. I
Hmm.
believe there's hope, and you believe there's hope, and everybody watching this probably also believes that there's hope. And I would be more than willing to bet that all the 9 people in this live don't want to see trans people hurt, don't want to see gay people hurt, don't want to see any of that, and also want people to be happy and healthy. I truly
Yeah.
believe that all humans, at the end of the day, that is all we want, is to live.
Yeah.
You know, we want to actually live instead of just being alive.
Hmm. Also,
I would
May,
really
leave your
like it if
fingers alone.
I
Leave
just
your
would
poor
really like
fingers
it
alone.
if Larissa Tovar, it was all propaganda and false promises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think a
just
lot of it was.
yeah, dude, it just I mean, I hey, I voted for Harris. I mean, I'm not like afraid to tell anyone that or anything. And I think that, and in the election before that, when I was allowed to vote, I voted for a Biden. And in the election before that, I voted
Hmm.
for fucking whatever her stupid name was. I can't remember. But every time I
Hillary?
vote, it's yes, her, yes. Every time I vote, it never feels good. And I know
Right.
it would have felt way worse to vote for the opposing side
Yeah.
per se, but it also feels as if these people that represent us are
Hmm.
just all playing the same game.
And I feel like there are also a lot of issues with, so how I look at it, I think a lot of people make promises. Say I was going to be president. Obviously that's not happening, but whatever. Say I'm
Yeah,
going
fuck
up to be
that.
president. I have all these ideas and I want to do all these things and I go up and I tell everybody I want to do all these things and I go into office and I'm like, "Oh shit. I can't do anything I just told people I wanted to do." So now you sit here, even if you did really wholeheartedly want to do all of these things and believe you could, you can't anymore. Like
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
found out all this new stuff that you didn't know. Now you know that, I mean, really, let's be honest, the president doesn't actually have that much power. They can't just do things. So there's a big issue right now with
Yeah,
the executive orders, but other than that, he can't really do anything. You can
I
sign a few things, you can
it's a
ask people to do
real
things, but
problem here in the States. Like I don't know if this is a problem in the whole world, okay? I'm not very cultured, up to date on the rest of the world's politics, to be quite honest with you. But I think it is a serious, serious, serious issue that the people of this country do not take their time to study and learn what
yeah.
they're voting for, what it means to vote, and how our government works. Because I guarantee I could probably walk out my door and ask somebody how what it means to vote or what it means to be a president or something, and they
Hmm.
wouldn't know. They
Yeah.
genuinely would have no idea,
I mean, the only
and
reason
that
I know is because, like,
bothers me.
last month my teacher went through it. Like, she told us about it. Like, I happen to be learning that right now in school. That's
Yeah,
why I know. Not
yeah,
everybody is learning that. This is a
yeah,
class I chose to take.
yeah.
I
I
chose to
had to
take
elect.
this.
I had to elect to take politics.
Exactly.
And my
Why?
government class was in high school was
Mhm.
literally just some conservative dude standing up there telling me how great the United States was.
Yeah.
That's a terrible government
I'll
class.
assure you, I think it's getting better. It
I
depends on
think
the
so
state.
too.
It totally
Yeah,
depends on the state you're in. At least the
yeah,
state I'm in right now, I'm seeing a lot better education with I mean, like, I have financial aid classes at my school now. That was not a thing before.
Really?
Um,
Wow.
yeah. Um, it was, so for me, it was an option to take, but for my brother, he's going to the same school. They're making it mandatory now. It's now like
Wow.
replacing Algebra 2. It's like
Good.
financial aid.
Who
Oh,
the fuck
yeah,
needs
it's
algebra? Who
very
needs
good.
algebra?
You only
I'm
need
super
it
good
if
at
you want
algebra,
to
and
go
I'm over
into
here
like a
saying, who
specific type
needs
of job.
algebra?
Yeah.
I've never used it in real life.
I'm a tutor. That's my job. I like right now, currently, I go to a little office and I teach kids how to do things. Like, believe me, I depend on knowing algebra, but I don't think it's necessary for these fifth graders to come in here learning about pi. I just don't. But I
Yeah.
mean, I don't care what you're teaching them as long as they're learning
Yeah,
financial aid.
that's
I'm happy about that. And teach
I
them
didn't
about
learn anything.
politics.
Didn't learn how to write a check when I was in school.
I only know because I watched my parents. They didn't
Oh
teach
my
us that.
God, Alana. Yeah, no, if you're not an American and you don't live here and you're
Oh,
trying to
yes.
understand our voting system and the electoral college, bro,
It's very
I don't
confusing.
blame you. I don't
I
blame
think
you.
over half Americans don't understand the electoral call. I don't even think I could sit here and explain it to you very efficiently.
It's
But
outdated. It's
in
something
my
that doesn't even need to be
defense,
used anymore, to be
I
honest with
have
you. And
never
you
been
even
able to vote.
live in one of those states that quote unquote benefits from the electoral
Right.
college. Supposedly.
I learned about it. I think I learned about that civics, which I took sophomore year. So I'm a senior. It was a bit ago, so I don't think I'd be able to recall it, but I do remember kind of how it's like I think it's two. I might be mixing two things up, but it's a certain amount of people from a state that represent it. I think that might be something else in the government. I learned so many things that year.
Yeah, it's a lot of info and it's a lot of info dumping too, and it's
I think it's
overwhelming.
like it isn't the no, that's something else. Hold on. I don't want to spread. I don't want to.
I believe
I
the
do your own
electoral
research on it.
college,
Don't listen to me, random 18-year-old on
a
TikTok.
random 18-year-old from Connecticut, yeah. I don't also take my words with a grain of salt, but the electoral college, as far as I understand it, was created to help represent states whose population was not very dense,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they still very much wanted to be equally represented,
Yeah.
because what would happen is large places that have big populations like New York or things like that, these small areas,
Think about
according to
California
why,
versus Texas, or not
yes,
Texas,
right.
sorry.
So
Texas or California versus one of the smaller states. It's just not quite on the same
by
scale.
doing this and making the electoral college, it supposedly evens the playing field so that the majority, like, so the population doesn't pick what the majority of the population wants, but instead it picks what the majority of all of the states want. So instead
Mm-hmm.
of our country running like a democracy, our country actually runs way more like a republic, because we
Mm-hmm.
elect people to represent us, because we
Yeah.
do not vote directly for the president, even though you may think that you vote directly for the
Well,
president.
we do, like, we directly vote, but
That
like,
goes to a
there's a lot of
representative.
factors that goes into
Mm-hmm.
it because they take our direct votes, but they also take the votes from the
It's
electoral
two, yeah, it's
college,
two separate like
and so
countings.
it's
Yeah,
it's pretty confusing.
it's so weird.
That's
It's
why,
it's
like,
so weird.
there's the popular vote,
Yep, the popular
and then
vote.
so
Yep,
I'm kind of like, why have the popular vote? Okay, pick one or the other.
exactly.
Like, come
So
on,
like,
guys.
why do we have two systems to measure when you're just going to make things confusing, like how you did with Al Gore and Bush and how you did with Hillary Clinton and Trump? That is
Yeah.
just a terrible system if you're going to confuse your people.
It's not,
Like,
I mean, like, my partner, this was his first year he was able to vote. He turned 18 in June. Um,
nice.
and his family are all very supportive there. His family is amazing. I absolutely love them to death. Um, his mom was like, "You are coming to vote." He was like, "It's not going to do anything," and he was right. Like, it didn't do anything. But I
Yeah,
agreed with
that's
his
the
mom,
thing.
like, go vote. But
Vote.
it makes us feel like
If you don't vote, what the hell? You're just
yeah,
wasting some. That's like if somebody
yeah,
gives you a free snack
yeah.
and you're like, yeah, no thanks. That snack won't make me any less hungry.
Mm-hmm. You
Like,
might as well do
okay,
it. Which is
you
what
might
he
as well
did.
just
He
eat the free
did do it.
snack.
They all went together. They all voted for Kamala.
Nice, nice.
um,
I wish.
like as a family unit, everyone who could, and then his dad, I actually have it on my wall. His dad grabbed an I voted sticker for me, but then wrote
Oh,
almost under the I.
that's
Because I
great.
turned 18 right after the election, so it was like very frustrating for all of us.
Oh,
Um, but
that's so
yeah,
hilarious,
it
dude.
like because of the electoral college and because of the way that affects us, we aren't feeling like our votes are even counting.
Yeah,
Like I heard that from so many kids my age. They're like, I don't feel like it's going to do anything even if I do vote. And it's like I totally understand that feeling, but if a big portion of people are thinking that, then yeah, I mean like that's going to do something. Like, you know, I have I have that mindset all the time. I don't even know where it came from, but in my head I'm like if I'm thinking this, everyone else is thinking this. So for
I.
example,
That's. This is literally what I've been preaching to people. Yeah.
if I'm like, oh, you know, I want to go to this concert, but I want to get good seats, so I'm going to go at 5. Actually, everyone's going to be thinking I'm going to go at 5 to get good seats, so I'm going to go
Yep.
at 2. You
Yep.
know, like that's just always been the way my brain works. So when I sit here and I'm like, oh, will my vote count? I'm like, wait, but if 50 people think will my vote count and don't go out and do it, it will count. It will
It
matter.
that
That's 50
that
people.
not voting will count then because
Yeah,
of that group
because of how many
mentality.
people are thinking that. So we need to get out of that mindset.
I firmly believe that when this is actually so weird because I always relate this back to Christianity with people that are Christians. Literally in the Bible, it says something like, where two or more are gathered in my name, I will whatever, or show up or appear, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that was actually written in there by humans because we realized that when we gather together
Mm-hmm.
and we come together as one, we have an insane power that other species haven't figured out yet, like on this
Right.
planet. And that is why we've been able to evolve and we've been able to like communicate and write and do all these crazy things
We have the
because of coming
power
together.
to be so educated.
Yeah, we have
Like,
the power to be so much better than what we are, and we
and we
just
don't do
don't.
it.
Oh, I don't. I think I just got like a bat or something. But anyway, thanks. I like everybody liking the live too. That's awesome. So
It baffles me. Like, for example, I'm autistic. I have a lot of like
felt.
um information stores in my brain very easily for me. So
Hi,
a,
Jake. Welcome to the live.
a lot of the times if a
No.
student asks a certain question and they don't necessarily the teacher doesn't necessarily know how to answer it, but it's something I already know about because I got to pick all my classes this year, which means I already know a lot about half the classes I picked. So,
Yeah,
like we're doing
that's what happened to me
psychology.
too.
Um,
Kind
but
of.
this kid asked a question and it happened to be about something I had personally experienced. So it wasn't even something I just researched, I personally experienced it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was. This was like 3 months ago. And I turned around and I like explained it to him and he was like, well, I don't want to listen to you. Like, he was like pissed that I answered it. He was like, I was asking the teacher actually. And I was like, oh, but she said she didn't know the answer. So I thought I'd, tell you.
What's the problem?
He was like, you don't have to know everything at all times. And I was like, I'm sorry.
That's true, Grandma. That's true. Wolves don't survive alone. They're stronger in a pack, and she's right. She's right. Community's everything, for real.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't understand, like, with that kid, like, okay, who cares who's telling you it? That's like some whack
Right.
stuff.
I
Like,
get so excited. Like, if a teacher can't give me an answer to a question, I'm so disappointed. If someone else was able to turn around and give me the answer, I'd celebrate.
yeah.
Like,
Like,
I'm so
I don't
excited.
care who
I go to
tells
a
me it.
tech school. I go to a tech school. The amount of times I talk to kids and get like like they're auto kids. They work on cars. If my car needs some help, if I've got some issues, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go, "Hey Miles," name drop. "Hi Miles, if you're here." No, you're not.
Yo, I
Um,
know you ain't here, Miles, but if you are, what up?
"Hey Miles, how are you?" Um, I'll be like, "Miles, this is going on with my car. Do you know what that might mean?" I'm excited. I don't care that he's my age. I'm excited that
Yeah.
he knows information that I can benefit from.
Yeah,
So I don't
it's so
understand, like,
bizarre. So bizarre. Like when somebody won't listen to you. Like, I've never had this happen, but I know that there are people out there that literally won't listen to somebody talk because they're like gay or because they're trans or because they're a woman.
yeah,
And I'm
they
like,
they
how do you
immediately.
people exist, first of all? Or like you're explaining in this situation, well, the teacher knows more and she's a
Mhm.
knowledgeable person. Okay, but if she doesn't know, that's how
Right.
you find out, is by
Mhm.
somebody else telling you. Like I was just talking about this with my
How do
husband,
you
and
think she learned?
I don't know if anyone knows anything about quantum computers or anything, but
Nope.
there's this
Not my
weird
forte.
thing, right? Or yeah, trust me, it's not really mine either. Well, the thing that powers a quantum computer is called a qubit or some BS like
Mhm.
that. And basically, what it means is to be a quantum computer, a regular computer solves a maze in individual paths and does it one at a time. A quantum computer solves all of those paths in that maze all at once. And I think that's also a synonym for humanity. Because if we're all working on something at the same time together, then
Uh-huh.
we're like that qubit solving the answer as one. And I literally think that like our own brains and everything, that's like how we have modeled robots. So
Mhm.
I just think if more humans sat and thought and talked to one another and shared knowledge instead of all of us wanting to like fight and punch
Mhm.
and hurt each other, we could probably already have figured out how to like harness more energy from the sun than we have,
Yeah.
or how to have more non-renewable resources that like have the resources that are actually renewable work,
Mhm.
instead of us fighting and bickering back and forth
I think a
all the
lot of us
time.
are stubborn. I think,
No one
like,
wants to be
the
wrong.
kid in my class, I think he feels bad about
Ego.
himself
Mm-hmm.
that I, as someone his age, had that information
Yeah,
and he didn't.
it's like he
So
felt
I think
stupid and he didn't want to feel stupid, and I
I
get it.
think me knowing it made him feel invalid, and that made me like, I was like, I want you to know that's not how I wanted you to look at it. I was excited to answer that question. I wasn't looking at you like you were dumb. Now,
Yeah,
you say some things that are downright dumb. This
yeah.
kid, immigrant, came from Brazil, voted for Trump.
Wow.
Very loud, very proud,
Not shocked.
and said that he liked the deportation rules. And I was like, I'm not going to name drop because I'm talking poorly about him. Dude,
And I oop.
you are going to
Buddy, what if
really
they deport you?
kick yourself in the butt here. Like, I get it. Like, well, okay.
Oh man.
Let me compose myself. I get it.
Oh, thank you. Somebody just followed me. Thank you. Appreciate that a
Awesome.
lot. I can't even keep up. I can't even see my notifications. I'm sitting so
I
far away from
can't.
the screen. Because my head's in the way of the freaking text because I don't know how to use lives. God. I'm sure the next one it'll be better. You learn more and more every time you do something.
Yeah, it's a experiment.
Yeah, I've never gone live before, but I had a good time because I was really bored. So I probably do have to get off here though, just to go let my dogs out and stuff. But I might start another one before my husband gets home. I don't know. So if you see my live pop up, feel free to come hang out.
Okay.
But I gotta go feed my dogs and probably gonna be gone for like 20 minutes or so, and then I might pop it back up. I got everything set up anyways, so I might as well. But I'll probably see you later. Talk to you later. And Jake, I'd see you in there, you little hoe. You can call me if you need to. I'm going to be available for
Yeah,
phone
now I
calls.
can. I couldn't
All
before.
right.
I turned
Well,
my phone on and I saw you were live. I'm like, guess I can't call him.
yeah, get on my level. But
Yeah, you just
anyways,
gotta hope they
everybody in the
answer.
live, I know there's only 6 people here, but thanks for everybody for like sticking around and hanging out and jumping in. I'll be back in about 20-ish minutes or something probably. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye.